Two quick questions. President Trump just said a little while back that Iran is not winning the war. And obviously stocks, the stacks are, and the odds are against them. Is Iran in the danger of losing the war if this war stretches, let's say, from the week 10 days? Can it be disastrous for the Iranian regime, or can they survive it?
Well, you have to understand, first of all, that Iran is currently fighting somehow alone, as opposed to the Israeli entity that's being supported not only by the Americans, but all of the NATO system at the end of the day. Iran has a finite stockpile of weapons, and the Israelis will have what you call a bridge, an air bridge of weapons, and basically supply of weapons that doesn't stop from its allies in the West. So from this angle, I actually see the Iranian regime and basically the Islamic Republic of Iran in danger in terms of the number of stockpile that they have. But also, they don't have a stronger air force as opposed to the Israelis and the Americans. So at the end of the day, once each side deplete the other side's air defense systems, because the air defense systems on the Israeli side, the THAAD, the Arrow 2 as well, David Slingshot, and the Iron, they have a certain number of missiles that the Israelis have, and then they will be depleted. Same thing on the Iranian side, they do have the S-400, the Russian air defense systems, and the Chinese air defense systems. Once those are depleted, whoever has the upper hand in terms of what you call the air force will prevail. But at the end of the day, Iran apparently has been approached by a number of states under the table to supply it with those weapons. We heard the Chinese sending it a cargo plane of weapons. So I'm not that much what you call pessimistic on that.
But tell me one thing.
But still,
is there any danger, once this war does stop, hopefully it does stop in the next few days, can it affect the hold of current Iranian regime on power? Can that grip change? Can that thing change?
Well, the thing is, on the ground, even the opposition Iran has stood by their government against the Israeli aggression. And this basically tells you that the Iranian people have national pride. They're not going to agree to an aggression on their land. So I'm not afraid of toppling the regime from the people itself. What I fear of is possible assassination attempts from the Israeli side, that much they did against Hezbollah's first leadership, Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah, Sayyid Hashim Safieddin, those were the leaders. Hezbollah. And it would create chaos for a certain time, but you do have what you call competent people to lead the nation in Iran. So at the end of the day, there is not going to be power vacuum. Also, I don't think that this war will finish in the next few days. This is an open war. At the end of the day, you're going to see it escalate further and further. The Israelis are not going to stop hitting Iran, and the Iranians are not going to stop retaliating. And at one point, the Americans and the British, among others, are going to enter it eventually.
Leila, thank you very much for giving us time. Realized for taking your time.